Hello guys, welcome. So in this tutorial, we are going to download Salesforce CLI command line interface. Very important thing that we need to download to get everything working. So we will go over to our browser and here I'm going to say Salesforce CLI. This is what I'm going to look for. And the link that you need to do is you need to go over to we can do it from here, Salesforce CLI. The first link that shows up from developer.salesforce.com/tools/Salesforce CLI. And this is my Windows laptop, so I'm going to download it for Windows. And then we will go ahead and hit save. And that's it. The application has been downloaded. It is still going on, otherwise that icon will show up. Let's just refresh. Okay, so this is installed and then it's asking, do you want allow this app to make changes? Yes, I want to make this changes. Hit next here. This is where the destination folder is going to be. Install it and then we are ready to rock and roll. Okay, so Salesforce CLI is also installed on your machine. And then the next important thing is we have downloaded Cursor, we have downloaded Visual Studio Code, Salesforce CLI. The next one is Node.js, Java JDK, and Git. So let's go over to downloading Node.js. So here I'm going to say download Node.js. Okay, and you can use this first one, download and install Node.js. And then here you can use Windows installer and we will go ahead and save it here. And then we will go to the folder and click on Node. This is the version v22. Click on next, accept the terms and condition. Very simple. So that's why I'm going a little fast here. It's like installing any other app on your machine. And then next. So over here, don't click on this checkbox. We don't have to. Next here and click on install. Okay. Do you want to allow this app? Yes. Go ahead and make changes and it's going to take some time and it is going to install the Node.js for us. Okay. And then this has successfully installed it. So we have taken care of Node.js. Also, the next one is Java JDK. We'll go back to the browser and here we're going to say Java JDK and download the latest version. Okay. So don't go to the or this java.com, download it from Oracle. So we'll go ahead and download from here. This is the versions available and we'll go to the Windows and you can download. So you can see here, this is Java SC Development Kit, 25 downloads. This is for Linux, this is for Mac, and this is for Windows. So I'm on the Windows laptop. I can click on either the installer, MSI installer, or this one. So I'll just go ahead and download from either one of these. So let's just go download from the installer. Okay, so this is the application. Hit save and it has finished downloading it. I'm going to refresh it and then double click on it. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Yes. Next. And then it is downloading the Java JDK for you. So we want JDK, not JRE. So always remember that. Okay, so for this whole cursor to work properly, we want Java JDK to be there, not just the runtime environment. So this is your Java been installed. Then you have Git. So Git is simple. We go over to Google again and say Git download. And here we're going to go to the downloads and we will download it for Windows. And click here to download and that's it. These are the apps that we have downloaded. It has successfully downloaded on my folder. Then double click on it. Allow this app to make changes. Yes. And then next. Do you want the icons on the desktop? No, I don't want it. We'll click on next here and next and then next and next. Keep on going. It's asked you too many questions and that's it. Whatever the default settings were, we'll just keep those and just click on next and it will install Git on your machine. Okay, once all these tools are installed, we are going to test it by running those commands. Okay, so we had these commands that we looked at in the previous tutorial, and in this tutorial in the beginning, we will run those commands and verify, do I have everything installed or not? Okay, so we don't have to see the release notes, finishing off. So these are the different applications I have installed. I've installed Git, I've installed Java JDK, Node.js, Salesforce CLI, VS Code, as well as Cursor. So these are the basic things that you need to have it ready on your machine. Now, you will go back to command prompt again. So the way to do is, you remember window R CMD, this way you can go it, or just look it in your search. So what were all the commands? So these were the commands that we had. So I'm going to go ahead and run these commands. So first is sf -- version. If I had the Salesforce CLI, it will tell me what version of Salesforce CLI I have. And it's looking at it right now, still trying to figure it out. And yes, you have Salesforce CLI installed, and it also tells you about Node as well. So we're going to go ahead and run this command, node-b, and we're going to do npm -v, sorry, not p, -v, and these are the versions 22.19.0 and 10.9.3 for npm. And let's look at Java version. So this is the command to know Java version here, and it'll tell you this is the 25. This is the Java SC runtime environment. Java version is this 25. Okay, then you have is git -- version. Then you have is Git is also installed. The Visual Studio Code version is this. So this is your Visual Studio Code. So we have everything in there, but only thing I'm concerned about is Java. To be honest with you, Java SC, let's see what it has downloaded. So if I go over to the path variable, so let's see what it has downloaded. So go to environment variables, and then here we will see the path for Java. Okay, so this is common files, Oracle, Java path. So let's go to this one, and then we'll open up. So we'll go to the C drive, program files. Does have JDK installed. Yeah, so it did install it over here. This is your JDK 225. But for some reason, instead of looking at here, it is looking at over, if I go to the environment variables, C program files, common files, Oracle, Java paths. If it's not giving you the right one, we can edit this. And I can actually click on OK. Like close this, and here I can go to Java, JDK 25 bin. I can give this path. Okay, so we can try giving this path here. So we'll go to the edit the environment variables, and we will go here, double click on it, edit it, and put this in here. Click OK, OK, and OK. So this is the better version. And let me restart the command prompt again. So we'll go here, we'll restart the command prompt and say Java - version and see what it comes. Still the same. So let's just keep it that way. Don't worry about it. And if we come across any issues, we will come back to it. Okay, so we have successfully installed all the applications that we need in order to get this cursor working. I hope you guys are enjoying these tutorials. I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you very much.